Well, I'm here at Killington Adventure Center for their mountain coaster. And this should be a pretty cool one. We are practically in the clouds. It was pouring down rain the whole drive up here. And you got to drive a long ways up. Some of these mountain coasters start at the bottom. You don't have to drive up very far. This one, you're coming pretty far up the mountain to get to it. Really pretty drive. However, you do have to purchase your ticket on the internet. But if you need help purchasing your ticket online, you go to these windows, and you probably will need help because it's pretty complicated. And the mountain coaster should be back here somewhere. I saw someone else's video. Yep, I see it. Yep, mountain coaster, Beast Mountain Coaster, there it is. With tax, it was $35. So, by far and away the most expensive mountain coaster I've ever done. Even though I spent $40 yesterday on Cranmore, that was unlimited rides. This is one ride, 35 bucks. But I was telling the guy that it would be so much easier, not only for me, but for them to just do the purchase at the ticket window. And he said that, oh no, that gets a long line backed up. But actually, they had to work with me for quite a long time to get an account set up, to get everything done, and then after I purchased it, to find the ticket. It was pretty complicated. I had to have 3 staff members give a lot of time. But I got it done, and they just opened. Oh yeah, riding this one in the rain, that was great. These ride faster in the rain, and I could definitely tell. This one has some good airtime along the course. And that was one of the better ones that I've done, Beast Mountain Coaster. And it did start raining while I was going up the lift hill. It's a light rain, but it made the ride even better. It also had some bumpy moments along the course, but that might be because of it running really fast as well. Love to see that the rain doesn't stop them, and it doesn't stop people from enjoying it. It might stop a few people, but that might also keep the line down. So these rainy days might be a good day to do the mountain coasters. And this is going to be a very rainy day all across New England. Probably tomorrow too. All right, I guess I'm doing another mountain coaster in the rain. It's supposed to rain a lot today, so might as well just do it. Here at Okemo, this one is much better than Killington because you can just walk right up, purchase your ticket at the window, no internet. They said over there that it's so much easier, that it's more convenient, simpler, whatever. That took 20 minutes and 3 employees working hard. But over here, 1 minute. I signed my waiver, and then 1 minute, had my ticket, no problem. And now about to get another mountain coaster rain ride. This one was $31 and change. It started raining heavier right when I started up the lift. But that made it even better. It was going so fast downhill. Towards the end there are a few airtime moments. Boy, that thing was just flying down the course. The final lift hill section is very steep. I was really surprised at how steep that section was. That might be one of the steepest lift hill sections on any mountain coaster I've done. But on a day like this, when I'll bet Six Flags New England doesn't even open today. I'll bet some of those smaller parks, they may not open today. But the mountain coasters are open. They run in the rain. They may not if it's lightning. But one cool thing about it running in the rain, you don't have a line. There was nobody in front of me, nobody behind me. So this is a day to do the mountain coasters, because sometimes those mountain coaster lines, they can really get backed up, especially on weekends. I actually parked in probably the wrong parking lot. There were a few different parking lots. I wasn't sure which one to go to. I went like way over there behind the red building on the other side. So that was the wrong one. I think this is actually a hotel. I guess you just park in front of the hotel. I had to walk all the way around and then come to the ticket center right there. Signed the waiver, got the ticket, then walked right over here. And it was real easy to find the place too. You don't have to drive up the big mountain to get to this one like you do at Killington. Another thing about Killington is that if you do purchase your ticket online in advance, you do not just walk up to the mountain coaster with your QR code and get on the ride. You actually still have to go to the ticket window and have your QR code scanned, and then they give you a ticket. So why not just pay for it right there? They are doing things weird up there, but it's nice that here at Okemo, they do it right. Oh, now I'm here at Berkshire East. Suddenly, it stopped raining right as I got to this area. And it's really pretty in the area here. Now you'll see, it says like, Welcome Center, tickets, information. Yeah, don't go in there. They do not sell the mountain coaster tickets there. You gotta go straight to the mountain coaster to do it. I just waited in a 15-minute line for no reason. So you buy it straight from the mountain coaster itself. That is really pretty. I like how today we got low-lying clouds. I'm hoping the mountain coaster goes up into the clouds. But unlike the ones in Vermont, which nobody was riding, got a bit of a line here. That was really surprising. They were only charging $5 for a ride. Looked online, said it was $20, but there's some sponsorship going on with LL Bean. With that sponsorship, it's only $5. And this is one of the longest mountain coasters I've done. It just seemed to keep going and going, and I knew it was going to be like that because that lift hill took forever. And it's all in the trees. There's several airtime moments. This is probably the best mountain coaster I've done, other than Rail Runner in Gatlinburg at Anakista. But of any non-single rail mountain coaster, this is probably the best that I've done. I would say it didn't feel as fast as some of the other ones, but with the airtime moments and how long it lasted, and there was just so much to it that it made it such a great ride. I would like to do it again, especially at only $5. Problem is, the wait took over an hour. So I walked onto the ones in Vermont, but this one took over an hour. I think because it's such a long course, they have to leave a little extra space in between the cars, just in case someone goes slow, which was happening a few people in front of me. Fortunately, I did not have to slow down at all, because by the time I was on the course, it was all right. Because they spaced this out enough, the person going slow, a few in front of me, didn't cause me to have to slow down, or the people that were in front of me to have to slow down. But that line is an hour. I see the couple that was riding in front of me, they're back in line again. That was a really good one. And if 3 mountain coasters in a day wasn't enough, how about a 4th? The other one here in Massachusetts, Jiminy Peak. Got the parking lot here, and you go up, you go inside and get your ticket on the other side of this building, kind of in the little breezeway area. You enter in, get your ticket, and they say you come out here. I see the Alpine slide over there. So if you come from the parking lot, you get your tickets in that building, and then the mountain coaster is off over here. Lots of other activities to do as well. It's a really pretty area. Still got the clouds, the summit of some of the mountains. Alpine slides. I've never done an alpine slide. Of course, that is definitely not a credit. Alpine coasters, some people don't consider them credits, and that's everyone's personal preference. I personally count them. I'm giving it a little bit of time right now because there was a mom with a little girl that had just gone up in line before me, so I backed off. I want to give them plenty of space because I imagine they'll be going really slow. Last mountain coaster I was at, Berkshire East, there was a little girl that looked to be about 10 or 11. She was going super slow downhill. I noticed her while I was going up the lift hill. She was several in front of me, but she was braking hard and going very slow. So that's the key. You want to go super fast on these, might not want to get in right behind a little kid, but you never know. Some of those little kids are daredevils and they will go full speed all the way. It is one of the shorter mountain coasters, but it is very good. During its short course, you do get several airtime moments, you pick up some good speed. So I definitely highly recommend this one. It was $18. This one, unlike some of the other ones, like the 2 in Vermont and the Berkshire East, this one is open 7 days a week. Those other ones I mentioned are closed Monday through Wednesday, so I had to fit those in. This one I could have come on any of the other days, which is nice. All right, now I'm gonna try to get the Huck Fins coaster credit before the storms hit. Ouch, big pothole. New York has terrible roads. But yep, here we go. This is it. I think, did I turn too soon? I might have. Well, I was told that you are not allowed to film in this park. I heard that from another YouTuber, So I will not film inside the park, but there is a coaster in here. Okay, I think I parked in the wrong place. So this looks more like it. Okay. So a lot of basic attractions here. Mostly for kids. I got the Little Dipper credit here at Huck Fins in Albany. Like I said, don't think you're allowed to film inside the park. Someone was stopped before, told they couldn't film inside the park, so I didn't even bring the camera in there, didn't even try, didn't even ask. $3 for the Little Dipper credit. You do not have to have a kid with you. The Little Dipper is way in the back. Road in the front, has some good laterals on the first turn. So yeah, if you're in the area, they happen to be open, go ahead and come on in, get a coaster credit for $3.